Yes, so far we have discussed what is fusion applications, what are the different domains which we will find in fusion applications like finance and supply chain management. And then we are going to have this CRM, HCM, human capital management like this. And then what is fusion financials? So fusion financials is one of the suite in our fusion applications. If any client wants to maintain the complete financials transactions, day-to-day payments, receivings, cash management, expenses, this all we will be using fusion financials here. We'll be using fusion financials. Okay. How the fusion projects comes? Actual projects will be started. How the companies will recruit the employees and the consultants, and what are the roles, what are the different phases, we will find here it is. Okay, so when it comes for fusion applications, when the client has decided, yes, I want to implement fusion applications for my business, and I'll go for use this financials and maintain our accounting information, day-to-day transactions. First, client will get the license or subscription from Oracle. So first, client will subscribe for Oracle. Let me show you where do we find the subscription and other information. Now this is our product. I have connected to Oracle Cloud. So generally Oracle will provide this URL for the client. For every client, there will be individual URL. Okay, and they will be connected. Once we connect to the fusion applications, we'll go to user menu, setup and maintenance. We'll go to user menu, setup and maintenance, and here actions, go to offerings. What are the offerings are available? Go to offerings. We call it as this. These all are offerings available in our fusion applications. These are the offerings available. We can find compensation management, customer data management, customer loyalty, enterprise contracts, financials, help desk, PRM, procurement, product management, project order management, nothing but a sales, marketing, public sector enforcement, public sector business license, public sector permits. These all public sectors are related for the government. You have seen government, municipal corporation, PF office, government registered offices, and government police, nothing but law and order offices. If they want to maintain the software, they can come to this particular area. Recruitment and candidate experience, services, student management like universities, okay, supply chain planning, employees performance, this all. Now we are talking about financials here. Click on this. And here you will come to know whether your client has subscribed for this product, financials product or not. Here, enabled means yes. In this instance, your client has subscribed. We can find related documents here. Of course, this is just documentation. So this will tell us that whether your client is subscribed or not. So whenever your client goes to Oracle and says that I want to use fusion financials, then Oracle will ask number of users, how many employees will connect to the application day to day, or you want to use it for maximum. So different plans. See, when you want to buy some product or service, there will be different plans, right? Same thing here also we will find. Okay, so once Oracle, once your client takes the subscription from Oracle, let's say your client is Birla Sun Life Insurance, they take the subscription from Oracle for financials. They knows that financials is one of the part in fusion applications ERP. It is used to maintain our accounts, but they will not be having an idea how to use that product. If I want to create a supplier, where do I do? If I want to create customer, where do I do? I am using some other software last 6 years. My thousands of suppliers, lakhs of customers are there in that software. How I can transfer that data into fusion financials, and how I can restrict my employees. I have 2000 employees. In 2000 employees, there is a clerk, there is a cashier, there is a manager, there is an analyst, there is a general manager, there is a financial advisor managers. Lot of roles are there. How I can give the access to them, this product? This and all your client has to do it. So client doesn't know about this IT, right? So then client will try to find out who is the implementer. This is what actual our project. Who is the implementer? Who will implement this particular software? Who will implement this particular software? Okay. So there are different companies like TCS is there, Wipro is there, Infosys we have Accenture, we have Deloitte, we have CTS, we have Capgemini. Thousands of companies are there, thousands of partners, Oracle partners. These all are Oracle partners. These all companies are Oracle partners. Thousands of Oracle partners are there. Now this client will approach them. This client will approach them. I have got subscription for Fusion Financials. I want to implement this software and configure it and do some customization and extensions and any development required, do that and make sure that the product is useful for my employees when they come to office day to day and maintain entire business transactions in the product. Let's say your client has got the access to a Wipro. Yes, Wipro has got the project. Again, the client will decide based on the budget, based on the delivery date, and based on the company brand, and based on some relation, whatever. There will be a lot of things comes into the sales and closing the deal. Finally, Wipro company has got the project. Wipro has decided to implement these financials modules to the client, and they said around 8 months implementation, 3 months on-fly support, and then after that 1 year general support. Like that support, of course, it will be always continuous. Okay, so this is the time frame they give it. Generally minimum, this is the minimum implementation, 6 months to 8 months for implementation, 3 months at least for on-fly support, and then after that support will be continued. Okay, for example, in implementation there are 10 members, then on-fly support 5 members sufficient, then 1 year support, then 2 members sufficient. So in supporting few people means it's going to be a roll off, right? That's how it will work. So now client has given the project for Wipro, then Wipro obviously should recruit the team, right? They have to recruit the team and start working on that. So now we will find what are the roles. So what are the different roles we will find in this? We will find 2 roles: functional consultant, technical consultant. In other technologies, we'll find developers, software engineer titles, but when it comes for ERPs, we'll find the title called consultants. We don't call software engineer or developer like that. We will find consultant. So why we call it as consultant is very simple. This is a product. ERP is a product. We are not developing right from the scratch. The product is already developed by Oracle Corporation. They have tested a number of platforms and they have released into the market. Thousands of clients are using. Oracle is providing the support for them 24/7. So we don't need to do anything right from the scratch. But client wants to customize some part. Client wants to extend some of the things. And client wants to do the configuration. That's why we call it as a consultant. So consultant will just come here and try to understand the business requirement and he will go for map and do the setups and close. That's why we call it as a consultant. So what are the different jobs we'll find in Fusion Financials? 2 jobs: finance functional consultant, finance technical consultant. So what functional consultant will do and what technical consultant will do? Functional consultant will do the setups. What is meant by setup? It's very simple. Whenever you log into your Fusion Financials, you will find all the currencies. Across the world, whatever currencies are there, those currencies will be created by the client. Let me show you. In this page, we call it as a task actually. If I click search button, I could see all the currencies are active, all are active. But client is telling that I have a business only in India, Singapore and Malaysia, 3 countries. Then we are supposed to get only US dollar should be enabled. Singapore dollars should be enabled, and Malaysia company dollar it is. Ringouts. Okay. So not more than this. Remaining should not be available, or remaining should not be populated in the application. For example, employee goes to office in India and log into the financials, try to create an invoice for Singapore dollars, it should not allow. If you select foreign currency invoice, for example, you are trying to purchase some material from America, then obviously you should pay the money in US dollar. So the invoice means bill will come in US dollar. So that if it is foreign currency, then it should come US dollar. This transactions you will put it. Then we have to configure that. So that's a simple setup I have explained for easy understanding. Okay. Then let's say chart of accounting calendars. Every company will have a business calendar. Some clients will say every year I'm going to run the business. March to April, I'm running the business in India. In India, what happened? April to March. That's a business calendar. I would like to go for every 2 months, analyze my business. Means I would like to have the periods for every 2 months. Some client says that I would like to have the business for every 3 months comparison. So depends on the requirement. Depends on the requirement we are going to have these options. Okay. So this is all are going to be specified here it is. But Oracle will not provide these options. Oracle will allow you to create your own business calendar. They will give some sample calendars. Obviously, those calendars 90% will not be suitable business requirement. Then you are supposed to create. Like this, there are some hundreds of setups we are supposed to perform in every module. Not for entire financials. In every module, hundreds of setups we are supposed to configure. These modules will find very less. Expense module maybe 20, 30 setups. Tax module around 15 setups. Fixed assets again use. Cash management maximum 40, 50. But these all are definitely. Okay. So setup is nothing but one of the option which you are going to select according to your requirement to make sure that your business is going to running according to the business flow it is. Okay. So that's the job of functional consultant. And then how about the technical consultant? What is technical job? Technical consultant is supposed to develop or customize or integrate. Supposed to develop or customize or integrate the applications. So he is supposed to work with the reports, analysis, PDF pages, personalization, and OSS integrations, data migration, REST or SOAP APIs, like this. These all are technical. So here technical consultant required SQL coding, PLSQL coding is required for technical consultants. Okay. So 2 things will be there, 2 jobs, functional consultant, technical consultant. We are also offering technical consultant, RTL online trainings. So the people who are interested to the technical, they will go to technical like coding. And people who are not having coding skills, are not interested to go ahead with the coding, good in communication, wants to go for functional, then they'll come for functional consultant. So functional consultant is going to do the functional setups. Is going to do the functional setups over here it is. So functional consultant is going to perform the functional setups here. Now we are talking about this role. Now our course is this functional consultant. Our course is this functional consultant. Okay. So functional consultant is going to work with our client directly. Gather the requirement. First, he will go for interact with the client. Explain about the product features. And gather the requirement, prepare a document for that, get approval from the client, and configure the application, and then try to test the application. A test means we don't find any separate testing tools like load runner. That is different. ERP application, we don't need to do much test. Only business flow we have to test, because application is already tested by Oracle. Oracle has already tested the application some thousands of times, and they have followed all the test scenarios. Then they have released into the market this product. Okay, but this testing the application is a business flow. Business flow we are going to test, and then finally we are going to deliver. For this, there will be a separate names: CRP rules, CRP1, CRP2, SIT, UAT, user acceptance test, system integration test, requirement gathering phase. Okay, so this is all we are going to discuss in the next level. Next level we are going to talk about here. Okay, so this is about our job as a functional consultant. We are supposed to do the setups for the client according to the requirement by gathering this requirement from the client. So when we are talking about Vision financials, we can find here financials, right? So here we will be discussing about account payables module and payments, cash management module, Vision taxes module, expenses module, fixed assets module, account receivables module, and general ledger module. And then organization structure, resources, workforce structure, user and security is a common concept in every module. One time if we learn this all, it will be very simple. Within 3 hours, in 3 classes, we can understand all this. This is a common concept in every module. In every module, we will find this. Okay, even legal structures also, financial reporting structures. These all are common for every module. Okay, so we will be starting with first general ledger. We are going to learn general ledger module first. After that, once around 60% of GL module is completed, then we'll start with account payables, and we will complete account payables and integrate with general ledger. Then we will start with account receivables module. 70% we will complete and then integrate with the general ledger module. And then we will go for cash management, again integrate with general ledger. Then we will go for expenses module and integrate with GL. Then we will configure taxes module, integrate with GL. Then we will configure a fixed assets module and integrate with GL. Okay, so these all are we are going to talk about in our training sessions. Okay, so this is about the syllabus, like what are the modules which we will be working, So is clear, everybody? Any doubts you have, please?
Hi, Chandra.
Yes, please go
Yeah,
ahead.
this is Manjunath from Bangalore. So
Yes,
I have one question. You told, implementation will take 6 to 8 months. Okay.
yes.
So what would be our roles in after implementation is completed? So
Six to, yes, 6 to 8 months, what I said is for a small client. If any client is having a business in a single country, having 5 to 6 business units, nothing but a branches, depends on the requirement. When it comes for big client, it will go for more than 1 year also. After implementation, then obviously the support will be there and another client, another project will be started. So the cloud projects, the major reason for cloud Oracle is they want to concentrate on small and medium clients mainly. Oracle has got other ERPs earlier. Let me tell you who are the competitors or Oracle ERP history. So Oracle has entered into the ERP business in 1994 with Oracle applications. Oracle applications. It means Oracle EBS ERP. So there was an ERP which was started by Oracle in 1994. Then, of course, still it is there. It's almost 26 years back, 26 years, more than that, they have established. Okay. So then after that, they have acquired JD Edwards and JD Edwards. And then they have acquired PeopleSoft. Then they have acquired Siebel. These all are small ERP products earlier. So Oracle has acquired all that. SAP is a big competitor for Oracle. And then now Salesforce also into the market. Workday also is in the market for competitor. And now the another one is like Microsoft Dynamics is also one of the competitor. But out of all this box, yeah, these all ERPs are not cloud compatible. So not cloud. And small and medium clients cannot bear these ERPs. It's a difficult, it's very expensive. 24/7, you should maintain the DBS. That expenditure, it comes per month, 3 lakhs per year, per month. 24/7, 3 resources. Definitely it comes with the DBA expenditure. Then license cost will be more. And maintenance of the server cost, it's going to be more. And even if you want to buy a server itself, you have to put some lakhs of money on the server itself. That's why what Oracle has thought, the next generation ERP, they came up with Oracle Fusion applications, which is compatible for cloud, for mobility, for analytics, and for social sites integration. And also it is for small and medium and big enterprises, large scale industries. Okay, even if there is a client who is having 5 crores business turnover per year, also they can use Oracle Financials and maintain their accounts data, day-to-day transactions in Oracle Cloud. Earlier, if they want to use any ERP software, it used to have at least 50 crores turnover minimum, 50 to 100 crores minimum turnover is there. They were going for ERP implementation. But once cloud has came into the picture, small clients also can do it. So here, the small project means generally it will be a 4 to 6 months, not more than that. Big implementations takes more than 1 year or 2 years. Okay. So here, obviously, once the implementation is done, the consultant, if support is required for the client, if the client is okay with the billing, that will be continued. Otherwise, you'll go for another project. Otherwise, you'll go for another project. For example, once the implementation is completed, we have implemented everything to the client in 8 months. Then client is okay. Then obviously we have to have a support. So, for example, in 8 months, we done all the setups, we did everything. And client 3 months, he has tested successfully, everything is fine. So then if there are any changes are required or they are facing some problem with supplier, then definitely they have to come for the support. Without support, we cannot give lifelong to the client, right? So obviously, if you need a support, if they call us, then we are supposed to give the solution or support. Then definitely it's going to be a support project. Yes. So that will be continuous, or another new project will be started. Okay. Yes. Any other doubts here?
Hi, Chandra. This is Ram Mohan.
Please go ahead.
For the techno-functional consultant jobs, what are the other modules I have to learn along with the financials?
Here I'll tell you, there is something like techno-functional. People are asking that, very few clients. Techno-functional is nothing but a person who are 100% clear in functional, around 50% also clear in technical, called techno-functional. So you yourself is claiming that I'm 100% functional. You give any work in the functional, I'll do it. Additionally, technically also, if there is any work, I'm ready to do it. 50% of the technical part, I know it. For example, I know the reporting part. So I can claim myself as a techno-functional consultant. And we can say that I'm basically functional and technically also I can do this work. This is one type of techno-functional. Another one is, again, that guy will say, technically I can do any work. I'm a technical consultant. You assign any work technically, I'll do it. And also I know functional. In APR module, if there are any setup issues, I'm ready to resolve. I'm ready to understand myself. For example, there is a support project. There are some functional issues also will be coming sometimes, setups issues. Oh, the so-and-so customer is not able to get the discount. What will be the reason? So customer is telling that I'm eligible for the discount, but system is not going to retrieve that discount information for that customer. Just find out. So that's a functional actually. That is not a technical guy. So functional consultant, first he has to go to customer and he has to verify under which customer profile he will come, and this invoice is available on which date, that discount is available on which date. For this item, right now it is discount is available or not. In case if it is available, in which pin code this customer is located, because the discounts will happen based on pin code also sometimes. Okay, so depends on the all we have to resolve. Okay, so the some technical guys says that I'm already 100% technical, I'll do it, and also I'm ready to take up some functional challenging work is there ready. That is, we will call it as another type of techno functionalities. So this particular course, what I'm going to teach is 100% it is a functional. I'm going to give technically just introduction, how to develop one data migration, how to develop one simple BI report, how to develop OTBI report, how to create a role, how to set the security, how to set workflows, notification and approvals, value sets, flex fields, and lookup. So technically, I will not go for in-depth. I'll just give an introduction and do an example. But functionally, we are going to discuss end-to-end implementation, each and every setup in each and every module. Okay. So general ledger module, accounts payable module, accounts receivable, cash management, fixed assets, expenses, and taxes. All these modules, functionally, we are going to discuss end to end. This course is purely functional. Okay, complete end-to-end setups we are going to discuss. And of course, P2P cycle and O2C cycle, business cycles will be discussed. Business cycles will be discussed. I'll not do the setups for purchasing and order management, all the setups, because that is a supply chain management consultant job. Okay, it's not going to be our job, but I'll do it whatever necessary setups required to run the setups for procure to pay that. Is clear, everyone? Yeah.
Chandra, I have one more question.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, see, my question is like when we are doing any integration from old system to new system, can we able to learn that as well here?
You want to do the integrations, is it?
For example, we would be using some old system right now.
Okay.
You can think as EBS. we'll be importing those data to the new system, Fusion.
In Fusion, I'm going to import the data by using FBDI data conversion. We have a separate classes on that. We will be doing the data migration. This is what, right?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that is
Yes.
what my question.
Yes.
Would that comes under functional module itself, or how it works?
I'll tell you here in the data migration, what happened, client will tell, this is my legacy system. This is what I am giving the data. And here functional consultant will understand what data is required for Fusion financials in the cloud, what data is providing by the client, nothing but input and expected data in the cloud. And the functional consultant will define the mapping between these two. Between these two, functional consultant will define the mapping, but that work will be done by the technical consultant.
Okay.
See, if a client will give the data, I will give the address format. This is the address format I am giving for my customers. Okay, I have around 1,40,000 customers data. Then you have to migrate. So this customer address is in different format, but my Fusion applications will allow separate format. So these two things needs to be explained to the technical guy. So this is the address format. This you have to divide county. This you have to divide as state. This you have to divide as zip code. This you have to divide as country. Like that, he has to go for map the fields and give it to the technical guy. Then he will go for develop the integration for that. He will try to write some logic or try to use some adapters to integrate with the legacy systems, or he will try to use some built-in functionality which is available in the integration tool, and he will go for migrate the data. That designing solution we will give as a functional consultant. That actual development should be done by the technical. In case if there are some small clients says that this is what data migration, around 4,000 records we have customers data. It is almost similar with our Fusion data cloud, not much complex, not much development required, not much integrations are required. Then we are supposed to do that data conversion. For example, invoice data loading, supplier data loading, account invoices like in AR module data loading, ledgers, journals data loading. I'm going to show that information, how to load that we are going to see practically, how to load journals, how to load suppliers, how to load invoices. This all we are going to see. But if it is integration required, like FTP adapters or legacy adapters, that is a technical job.
Okay. Thanks, Chandra.
Yes. Okay. Fine, guys. About this is about our first demo session or class. Next session tomorrow we'll go ahead with our second demo session. Same time, 7:30 AM IST. Same meeting ID we'll be discussing. Tomorrow will be complete practical session. We'll take one scenario. And we'll first discuss environment. We'll try to understand what is Fusion applications. We will be interacting how to create our own user. And you have to understand that. I will go for explaining tomorrow. Thank you. And it will be uploaded in our YouTube channel, demo sessions. I request everyone, please subscribe to our RTL online training demo sessions, YouTube channel. You can find interview questions and answers practically here it is. Okay, I'll be uploading here. You can get it from here itself, demo session. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.